Every morning, they know he'll come. Jim Hurley has spent just about every day of his life with these magnificent creatures. Now, at 82, he still spends his days training his beloved horses.
They're 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. Oh yeah, that's okay. It's like any animal, they've got to be looked after. They can't look after themselves. That's why we should have taken on motor racing. You can put them in the garage and say, well, I don't want to look at you for a week.
Jim's just a natural horseman, and lots of people come from all over the place to ask about his expertise because he can get horses going. It's a feeling that you have with horses, you know, like that. I can look at a horse and think, oh, he's all right. Jim can look at the horse and go, oh, he's just not right, you know.
Jim was a pioneer in the development of Globe Derby and had the foresight to locate both his home and stables right next to the track.
The club acquired the property and the fraternity virtually developed it. This was nearly all in with voluntary labour. I remember one afternoon, one Sunday afternoon, the club called a working bee from everybody, and the world turned up. We planted 2,500 trees in one afternoon on Globe Derby Park. When you're in front, stay out a fair bit because it's picking up the water on the inside there. We've got a 24-hour-a-day training track. We've got a swimming pool, and we've got a main track to race on, to work on 3 times a week. So it's as good a training area as you get. Oh. Well, you wouldn't be in them if you weren't nuts about horses. I was called up for the police force and went in there at 16. I was there until I was 21. Of course, that was all horses, and while I was in the barracks, I was seconded to help the farrier, the police farrier, and he was a terrific tradesman and a good teacher. And I got an interest in shoeing horses at that stage.
Jim shoes all the horses that come and sorts them all out, and then they go on to race, and just about all of them win races after and become quite handy horses.
Still a full-time trainer, Jim was also a driver until he turned 65. Up until that time, he'd won almost 900 races, and now he's still training winners.
From the time you break a horse in, you're adjusting everything, experimenting, trial and error, until the horse is capable of doing his best.
Welcome everyone to race 1, Globe Derby. Away you go.
It's a thrill to win a race, put it that way. It's a good feeling to win a race. But of course, that only lasts till tomorrow morning, and it's ancient history after that. You've got to look forward to the next one.
Jim says the highlight of his career was with Minuteman, who won the 1964 Inter-Dominion, the equivalent of the Melbourne Cup in harness racing. He jointly owned Minuteman with his sister Phyllis and brother, trainer and driver Eric. Speaking with Jim, you get the sense of a gentle man who instinctively knows how to work with and understand horses.
I've never really needed or wanted anything else. This will do me.